Give all my love to Oakland. If I'm going to claim somewhere, I'm going to claim Oakland.
What do you feel Oakland needs, like in the 60s they came up with the Panthers and stomping strong through Oakland and made noise? What's going to make noise today?
Oakland got it. I give all my love to.
Thank you. Hopefully that's a little bit better. So hi. Today I'm making chuck steak, a pasta salad, and I have a green salad already ready. Problem is I'm trying to figure out how to do the chuck steak. If I bake it, it's going to take me a while. And then I have to crisp it up. If I pan fry it, it'll be faster, but I'm not sure how that's going to take. You know what? I'll pan fry it. Let's make it happen, people. I think I'm gonna cut up some onion first. Do I do onion or do I do shallot? You know what? I'll do some shallot today. How is everyone doing on this Thursday? I am late. I am willing to own that. But I had to help my former pastor's wife with some computer stuff. And I had a meeting. So, it is what it is. So now that all that's done, I can finally focus on dinner. I did get a chance to work on the salad, though. The leafy green salad. So that was good. One less thing to be bothered with. Okay, you guys can hear the music in the background. Good. I was worried about that. Okay. I think I'll cut up this entire shallot. Y'all can't even see what I'm doing. Wow. Okay. And clean up. I made a t-shirt for JD today. I'm very proud of it. I made him sort of a rushed version of it last October. In my opinion, it looks like trash. So I wanted to make it up to him. So now he has a very nice shirt. There is one shallot. The shallot is strong. It's messing with my eye. Not like this should surprise anybody because, you know, this is part of how you know you have a good allium. It's so quiet today, y'all. Maybe it's because it's just past midsummer, perhaps? Maybe people are on vacation? I don't know. But I know I'm going to be doing some traveling soon, so maybe that's what it is. Hi, Splits. How are you? What's up? And welcome in. Okay. That takes care of the shallot. Whew. All right, let's get out my favorite pan. We're gonna do these kind of low and slow. Do it. Not a good mood tonight. I'm so sorry. Why was your class off today? I'm going to use a neutral oil, not an olive oil. Literally the guy on fire. What's up, guy? Are you retired today? It happens. At least you have the satisfaction of knowing there will be a day where you are very energetic and everything goes well. You will. I'm certain you will. Thank you, Guy. I appreciate that. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to slice up a little bit of garlic to go with this. Kind of sort of doing Korean themes, sort of kind of. You saw her today? Good. That's great. Hello, Rudy. Welcome. I'm glad to see you again. Digging up some dirt in Minecraft, you know. This is how we roll in Minecraft. We dig dirt and we build things and we make it awesome. Do you know who's doing hot? That's a darn good question. I am betting it is Roro. I have not heard her state as much, but I'm pretty darn sure that's who it is. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. Okay, so we got our onion and our garlic. Got our pan heating with our oil. Got our meat, which I could probably dry off and put right here. So we're doing some chuck steak ribs here. It wouldn't hurt, right? I know, right, Kyberg? Seriously. You know, if it's Roro, her crew will take everything, any and everything. I'm really happy with how I did last year. I made people happy and I made people think. Oh, that's good. Okay. She did not immediately think that a guy gave it to her. That's good. Yeah, I tried. One of Roro's helpers told me that he's actually from the Middle East. And the full Madamus that I made is almost exactly like the way his family did it. So I'm like, sweet, I didn't botch it. Well, that's good. I'm glad she said goodnight to you, Splits. That was really sweet of her. Lurk on, girlie, lurk on. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and season these steaks. And then I'm just going to go ahead and pan fry them. No, I don't think it was a dead giveaway at all. You simply could have been thinking of her and given her something, which is fine. You didn't come off as a creeper. That's the important part. Okay. Add a little too much salt on one side. Okay. Maybe that also may be something that you want to discuss with her. Make sure she's getting the right message. And of course, be prepared for rejection, which won't be personal. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and sear these. Nice. Hello, Fear is Naked. How are you? Good to see you. Okay. I'm gonna put about... Nah, not yet. I'll wait till I flip these over, and then I'm gonna add the onions and garlic. Yes, a wise decision, Splits. Very wise decision. I don't know if JD can eat this entire box, but we'll see what happens. Am I? Am I offline? I hope not. Okay, there we go. Oh, my stream paused. Okay. Okay, so waiting for the water to boil so I can cook that. Yeah, don't make her feel uncomfortable to the point where she doesn't want to spar anymore. That would be a shame. Okay, I have some leftover pasta in here. Woo! That was close. For me. Leftover. Okay, here it is. I'll just go ahead and make this part of my dinner situation. Thank you, Fear is Naked. When did that happen? I don't remember. No, like, seriously, when did that happen? I don't remember. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. She totally wants to be nice to you. So that's definitely a positive. Oh, that was, yes, that was from a raid. Alice Black, and if you have not checked out Alice Black, you really need to, raided me and brought like 92 viewers with her. That was kind of awesome. She's a sweet person. There does need to be a balance. You're absolutely right, Splits. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna open this packet. There. And dump about half of it onto my pasta. Add a little oil. Actually, I don't think I even need half of it. And just mix it up. I use olive oil for this one because it's my oil. Wait, no. This is supposed to be Korean flavor. You know what? It was supposed to be Korean flavors. I think it's safe to say that this is not a Korean flavor. I don't even know what this is. What is this? Mediterranean? It doesn't tell me anything. Whatever. I'm also going to add some sesame oil. There we go. True. Or, guys do give gifts out of nowhere to girls that they think are worthy of notice or might just like something because they're not douchebags. You, sir, are not a douchebag. Therefore, you are the type of person who would give a girl something because you thought she might like it. Or, that does not suck. Needs more of whatever that is. But it definitely does not suck. There you go. Okay. That will do it. And you know what? If we are gonna just jump the shark here, so to speak, I am adding this bacon fat and I'm gonna mix it in with my pasta because I can. The Matrix. Okay. Hold on, Fear. I got you. Dang it. My cords are all tangled. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that you thought about her. If nothing else, it says that you thought about her. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, you ready? You ready? Here we go. Wait, is it working? It's not working. Why is it not working? It's not working. Oh, because I can't apparently read. I can't read. That's my problem. Hold on. There we go. Neo, I believe. Okay, let me get another plate and put these to the side. They are browned, which is really all I wanted. Okay, so that's done. All right. So now we can add our garlic and onion and saute that. That is going to go on top of our little steak situation here. Good. Hey, that's supposed to be the point, right? Okay. Let's try this again. Hi, Cassie. Thanks for letting me know that my mic was dead. Apparently, I plugged in the wrong microphone to charge last time I streamed. So, what I'm going to do now is turn this up, move the pot of water over here, and start cleaning up. Whoops. I'm doing okay. How are you, Cassie? I do hope you're well. Okay. That was supposed to be off. Why is it on high? The heck? Okay, so I'm just chopping up a few bites of avocado and tossing that in with my little pasta salad. You could be better. I get that. I'm sorry it's not going well. I don't know how I got a stem in there, but whatever. Okay. Got my side. Fabulous. It's gonna be a really good dinner tonight, y'all. I'm kind of impressed. All right. Now I will continue. Do I stream on Mondays? No, it's usually Tuesdays and Thursdays. I plan on streaming this week. Next week. Next week, not this week. While I'm gone, however, it may not necessarily be Tuesdays and Thursdays. This Monday is Mike Tyson's birthday. I didn't know that. Huh. Thank you for sharing. This camera has no idea what to do with me. So y'all, I think I'm gonna have to look for some new deodorant. Stuff I have right now, I'm getting stinky. I do not like it. My deodorant fails me, and I can smell myself. That's not cool, man. It's not okay. So I'm gonna have to start working on some alternatives. Whew, all right. I am going to wash the spoon and with these 2 spoons. Is it me or is it quieter in Twitchland today? I think maybe a lot of people are out, maybe on vacation. Oh, that's cute, Splits. I could see that. That's awesome, yo. That's so cool. Okay. So So that's done. Okay, it looks like my pot is ready for some action. There. Okay. And I'll clean the rest in a second. So now, I'm gonna go ahead and cook this almost said mac and cheese, wow. Right. Well, and your behavior towards her, you're not being a douche or a creep. So that's good. Okay, so now we're gonna take the lid off. And put this whole thing in here. And we are going to get ourselves a bowl. Dump the rest of the seasoning in here. Add a little bit of water and some oil. Go. Stir this. Just whisk it around. And that's our dressing. Actually, I'm going to slap this lid back on. Let it get to a boil again. That's it. Aww. You're nervous? That's actually kind of cute. Hello, Dragon Cell. How are you? Bonjour. I meant what you knew. It's fine. So apropos of nothing, y'all, did you know that there is a World Expo that happens every year? Think of it as a World's Fair, but personally I think it is the World's Fair, but they just changed the name. And it is international. I have been to 2 of these. There was one in Vancouver, British Vancouver, Canada, and there was one in, I want to say Tokyo. I could be wrong. Tokyo, Japan. I didn't know they were still happening. Woo! Latest one was in Osaka. And my goal is to someday go back to a World's Fair. The last time I was at... Okay, I'm going to date myself. You ready? Okay, I'm dating myself. The last time... Oh, you live in Vancouver? That was one of the World's Fairs that I went to. I was a kid. But yeah, Japan, definitely bucket list. You should go. The last time I went to a World's Fair, and this is the one in Japan, LED TVs were just being introduced. That should tell you. Expo 86, that's the one. Yep. My biggest regret is that I did not have a camera and I couldn't take any pictures. So I was forced to commit what images I could to memory. Now, Expo 89, when I was in Japan, I do have some pictures. I don't have any pictures of any of the pavilions or any of the displays, but I have pictures of where I was. I was performing and a couple that I met there, which was really, really cool. So that was kind of awesome. Right? I get you, Splits. Yeah. How old was I? I was probably 12. I was 12. And the only reason I got to go is because at the time, my then church would visit a church in Seattle, Washington every year. So we would drive from California all the way up to Washington. My pastor would charter a couple of buses, and you know, the little old ladies would bring snacks and food and fried chicken to feed an army and potatoes, all that good stuff. And the drivers really liked driving us because they got fed too. So that was hilarious. But yeah, we went to Seattle. And some of us were daring and crossed the border to Canada. That was back in the day when you didn't need a passport. So yeah, it was fun. And I remember the border. I don't know if it's the same anymore, but I remember crossing the border into Canada. One of the bus drivers took us, and there were these beautiful pink flowers. I still don't know what the heck they were, but they were so pretty. And that's my memory of the Canadian border. You're right. You're right, Guy. You're right. It does show that you are focused on something, but that is true. Yeah, those are my memories. I also remember sometimes flowers are pink. Not wrong, Fady. But they looked like they were. I'd never seen pink flowers like that before. Like when I think of pink flowers, I think of like carnations or something. But this was not them. So I also remember we got there, we were standing in line to buy tickets, and I started singing because the greetings, of course, you're in Canada, French and English are the national languages. The greetings were in French and English. So I started singing the Alouette song. Alouette, gentille Alouette, Alouette. And this lady in front of me turns to her friend and says loud enough for me to hear in French, "Oh, she has a pretty voice." And her friend looks at me, looks back at her and goes, "Yes, she does have a pretty voice." It was so funny. It was so funny. So, of course, I said the only thing I could say, and merci, merci, merci beaucoup. Right. Did I know what cherry blossoms look like? Kind of. But these were growing from the ground as opposed to a tree. They were the same shade as cherry blossoms. Maybe that's what threw me off. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you've ever gone to PGG, to their stream, Pretty Good Gaming, they did also get to see cherry blossoms in Japan, but they went during the winter, January, February, and the crowds were not that bad. But they said it was very, very pretty, and we got to see them on video. Right, where they paint the white flowers red, and maybe it's Snow Kitten Blend. It's possible. You never know. Oh, did I throw? Oh, that was a dumb move. Okay. I threw away the box and I wasn't done yet. Okay. That's better. Okay. So let's see how this pasta's doing. Yep. It's done. Dang. You know what, Dragon? I'm going to say yes. Yes, that counts. All right. Draining this pasta and trying not to pour out anything that's not supposed to be in there, or that is supposed to be in there. That should do it. And then cold water to stop it from cooking. One of my preferred ways of doing this is tossing a couple of ice cubes in here. But then you gotta replenish the ice cubes, and that can be a pain in the booty. I did feel bad for the flamingos too. Like, I'm playing a video game now. It's Far Cry 6. And in one version of the game, or in one of the missions, you find out about a death cult that kills its members, and they eat flamingos. And you go by a section of their camp, and there's like a, what do you call it? A camp kitchen. And you just see these dead bodies of flamingos. Some of them are plucked and some of them whatever. I was just like, man, sad. Poor flamingos. That's awesome, Dragon. I love that. Sometimes it's talent. Okay, I think this is cold enough. I know, poor Mingos. Okay, so this can go in here. I try and get the little bits of dried tomato or whatever out. And then I'm going to take my widow spoon and mix it all up. There. Still a little bit warm, but it's not hot anymore. And it might absorb a little more of the flavor. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. And a little bit sesame oil. I'm sure now that you have mentioned her name, she's going to show up. Hi, Joy. How are you? What's up? Whoops. Here we go. Interesting. Why opera training? I'm curious. I know that teaching people to sing helps them with their stuttering, but you know, Fady, everybody has their limits, right? That's your line. That's your line right there. Okay. I might be willing to eat flamingo just to say I did it, but oh, you got into the Twitch creators Discord. Nice. That reminds me, I need to interact a bit more. I keep forgetting I'm supposed to be interacting. The thing is, for me, I don't really have much to say in that Discord. All right, so now we have our... That's true. They are pretty. And nobody wants to eat a pretty animal. Okay. I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to get this here and get here. I'm going to move my cutting board here. Exactly. Congrats, Joy. I'm happy for you. Yeah. Okay. You found me? Yeah, I'm in there. I'm not in any of the other clubs because I haven't interacted as much, but I'm in there. Hey, what's up, Miller? How are you? Really good. Hmm. And it's cooked just the way I want it too. Canadian cuisine on Tuesday. I'll consider it. Where's your squeaky toy? Exclamation point hugs, Cassie. You should be able to activate it too. I'm okay, Miller. So far, so good. Penguins probably do taste fishy. Oh, it's Canada Day. Well, that's different. Okay. I'll consider it because Sunday It's the last day of Pride. So I'll be making a Pride-friendly salad. Oh, festivals all over the country? Nice. I need to stop eating this, guys. I could see penguins being greasy. Gotta have a lot of body fat to, you know, survive cold environments. And I'm betting it also depends on where the penguin is from. What am I making? Hit exclamation point menu. Yeah, it will be a tossed salad, Miller. You are not wrong. Oh, you won't be back in time? Okay. You do take in a lot of fat. I could see it. My bots are usually very obedient. I'll give them credit for that. Okay, does depend on what time the festivities end. Okay, let me make a drink. And then we're gonna plate. Y'all, this is gonna be a very short stream. Mainly because a lot of this stuff is pre-made. We need more alcohol. Wizard needs alcohol badly. Korean cuisine is amazing. Okay, what did I put in here? What did I say I was going to put in here? I'm going to use a Sprite this time. I've had gin and tonics all day. I know what I can put in here. Okay, so I have gin, in my glass. And I'm going to add some vermouth. Ugh. Dragons love spicy. Oh, yep, you'd love that. Dirty martini. You nailed it. In fact, I think I have some olives in here. Where did the olives go? Let me see if I can find them. Yep, there they are. Olive juice. And a few actual olives. And some ice. Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to dump this tray and rinse it out and refill it. Go. And we fill. There. Okay, that's done. Got it. All right. Only 3. Yum. All right. That was good. Okay. I think I'm going to attempt to make this a bowl. Let's see how successful I am. So let me get my pasta out. The salad. Thank you, Dragon Soul. Okay. All right, so here is my pasta. I think I can safely eat all of this. That can go dishwasher. And that's not mine. What do I do with the salad? Oh, here it is. And I'm going to put this around. I have no idea how or if these seasonings are going to go together, but we're going to find out. Ooh, good luck, Miller. We shall see. We shall see, Dragon. Well, hey, you're making an effort, Joy. We'll see how it pans out. And then, few slices of meat right there in the center. This is not my cutest bowl, but actually maybe I shouldn't do it. Okay, try something else. That'll do, right? I'll make it cute for now. Then later, when I actually eat it, I'll add more meat. Interesting splits, okay. You are not wrong, Dragon. You are not wrong. Okay. Now, camera. I think that's a nice one. Okay. That will do. Nothing wrong with that, Master Splits. We are here for you. And I like hearing about it. Not that love bug. There's another love bug. All right, now I get to mess it all up. And let's try it all together. Let's see what happens. Okay, a little bit of salad, crunchy salad. A little bit of pasta, meat. This works. It's a little jarring, but it works. By the way, the salad is raw bell pepper with charred shishito peppers and I believe it's charred broccolini. So, all leftovers. You haven't had dinner yet? Go get some food, babe. Hey, y'all. That is pretty much it for me. Let's see who's on, shall we? Blitz is being so generous right now. Digital nom noms. Here you go, steak salad and potato. Okay, I see lots and lots of co-working folks. I do not, however, see any Hold on, I see one. Lots of just chatting channels. Folks in the Twitch Unity Guild. Wow, nobody's cooking? Well, okay. You know what? I'll be fair. I was late getting on, so it is entirely possible that there aren't any. So I will go to the one cooking streamer I know is on right now. Really? Really? We're doing this now? Why are you like this, computer? There we go. Okay. So, here we go. We're gonna raid Nurse Huckleberry. And this channel is for mature audiences only. Your discretion is advised. Good night, Dragon Soul. Sleep well, okay? So, you now have 3 options. Pick one. Copy paste whichever one you want. And, yeah. It's gonna be awesome. Alright, y'all. They have 237 people in the audience, so you may want to just play them in the background, because I don't know if you're going to get a word in edgewise, but you can certainly try. I'll see you again on the 29th/30th, probably that Sunday, which I think is the 29th. We'll be doing a LGBTQIA. I don't know what the plus is yet. Good night, Dragon Soul. Mwah. And we're doing a salad, and I've got some ingredients ready. This is gonna be fun. Let's see what happens. All right, y'all. Psh, bear, no, do not try. All right, y'all. We're out of here in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.